happy, so be happy. You can do whatever you like, you don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome to me sharing all of my favorite CC of 2024. As always, you can find links to everything in the description down below. I'll also make sure to link you to a playlist full of my previous CC showcase videos. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Cora. I do CC related videos every single week. So if you don't want to miss out on those and you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But without any further ado, let's get straight into today's video. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're gonna have a great weekend, however that may look for you if you're watching this on a Friday or on the weekend. If not, hope you're just having a great week, a great day, a great whatever. Today's video, most of the items are actually CC items that were released in 2024, but there is just some staples that I have in my CC folder, specifically in like the makeup category, that I will just not drop. Like, I have not found better items for that, specifically like highlighter and eyeliners. There's just something about them. I've had them for years and I've never come across anything better. So those are the exceptions. There's also one pair of jeans that I've just been obsessed with this year as much as the year that they came out. So those are also included in the video, but everything else is CC that was released in 2024. It is always kind of exciting to go through all of the CC I have and check out what was like from this year and which ones were my favorites. I do try like with the clothing items specifically because I feel like trends change quite quickly, so it makes sense to keep up to date with them. But I think with makeup and stuff like that, it's fine if there's some older stuff in there. I also wonder if you would like to see a male version of that, so like my favorite male CC of 2024, maybe even like my favorite kids, toddlers and infant CC for 2024. I feel like I've done a lot less creatism videos and lookbooks this year, which I want to do more of this year 2025. That's why like a lot of these things I see and I'm like, oh my god, I should use this more, because ever since I got it, I've been obsessed. There's this like one trench coat that recently came out. I think it was only in December 2024, and I've just been obsessed with it. I was like, this needs to go on the list because it's literally, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is going to become such a staple in my game. It's just perfect, and I kind of just love earthy tones like browns, beiges, stuff like that. I'm just really obsessed with, and like some greens. There's some greens that I really love. And I think every time there is like a leather coat of some sort, I'm just super excited. I don't know why. I also feel like CC creators have stepped up their game even more in 2024. Just the textures of things have started looking so good, and I think I might have said this in my the video of last year. I definitely remember saying it in some video, that Twisted Cat, their CC has gotten so good. Like, they don't do huge CC packs like other creators. It's generally either like a hairstyle or some clothing items, but it's like 2 to 4 or something in a pack, and the quality of them is just incredible. Like, I've never gotten any of their new CC and was disappointed. The textures, like the way they do the shadows, the lighting stuff, it's just so cute, and the swatches are always great. I just like, every time something new comes out, I get so excited. But I hope that in 2025 maybe there's like some new CC creators that I could get obsessed with. I always try to find new CC creators in my CC shopping videos. I just think it's fun. There's like a lot to find. I love when I find a new CC creator that already has a bit of like a backlog, so I can check what's there, specifically if they make things like male CC or maybe CC for the little ones where you're like, ooh, this is a bit of something different, you know, not a lot of people do this. I just get so excited. I'm like, there's so much stuff that I haven't seen. So hopefully more of that will come in 2025. I also know that is it called Enzoy? I always forget what that competitor game is called. I'm pretty sure that is going to come out soon. So I'm very curious to see what that's going to do with the Sims community, because I feel like it's kind of 50-50 on people really loving the game, like Sims 4 specifically, and people just finding it lacking in certain areas, specifically gameplay. I also think a lot of people that find it lacking in gameplay don't like the way The Sims 4 looks. I, on the other hand, I love how the game looks. I love that it's more cartoony and kind of cutesy. But at the same time, the gameplay for me is just not it compared to previous Sims games. I feel like maybe if I just grew up on The Sims 4 and that was all I knew, it was great, but it's just because I know how much potential it has that I'm kind of like, there's so much more we could do. Because every time I start a new save file, I'm like, oh, I got a challenge or something in mind and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I get super excited for like the building part and everything, but then I'm like, something is missing. There's just no spark in this for me, which is so weird because like Sims, The Sims, there was no other game like it in the past, has been my favorite game growing up, and I just got so much excitement and enjoyment out of it. I'm just really hoping that competitors can either deliver what I didn't get with The Sims 4, or it will make the Sims team realize that they have to step up their game. I'm also sorry if you can hear my cats. They've just had dinner and afterwards they always go crazy, but that's what we have to put up with. I think usually it doesn't get picked up, but I've recently made some changes to the mic settings, trying to like tweak them a little to make it sound better. Still experimenting with that, but hope you can't hear them still. So yeah, that's what I'm excited for. There's also so many good games that are gonna come out in 2025. I love cozy games so much. I feel like, especially since I think around summer last year, I started playing those games with a controller, and it has revolutionized games for me. Just being able to play PC games whilst not having my hands on the desk, because obviously when I record these videos I spend a lot of time like on the keyboard and stuff, and then when I do uni work I also have to be on my keyboard the whole time, and it really starts hurting my hands and fingers and my arms specifically. So it's just great to be able to lean back and play something, like still do something fun on my PC but not having to use the mouse and keyboard. It is so nice, and I feel like a lot of other people would be like, what are you talking about? Like, people started doing this ages ago, but for some reason it never really occurred to me that that is like a thing I could do. And then when I realized that, I was like, oh my god, why have I not always done this? I've recently been like super obsessed with a game called Kinseed, which I think maybe the full release was last year. But I'm pretty sure it's been around for a while because I've had it on my wish list for ages. Just don't know when maybe the earlier version came out. I'm not quite sure on it, but I have been so obsessed with it. It is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not really a farming sim, even though farming is part of it. But it's more like just like a role play game. There's a lot of things to discover, a lot of combat, there's a lot of interacting with people, which is actually enjoyable for me in that game because it's not as tedious. You can give things like every day to people. There is like a list of 3 liked and disliked items that they have, and you can see it at all times when you talk to them. It's just a lot more fun. And then there's also like star ratings to everything you collect, from like 1 to 5 stars, and little proverbs where you can learn where to find the things and how to get better star ratings, which you do by like a certain animal following you, or maybe when it's rainy or sunny, stuff like that. It's just so fun to figure everything out. And then you can also have children, and then they start, like, it's like a generational thing. I haven't done that yet. I got married recently to a vampire, which I've seen this guy like once, and I was like, oh my god, I need to find him, because the map is huge and it takes forever to explore everything. And then there's like milestones in between where you have to fulfill certain quests or earn enough points and something to get there. And when I found him, I was like, yes. And then I married him, and for some reason, I don't know what happened, but overnight he just hated me, and now I'm trying to work on getting that relationship back up. We're still married, but it's a bit of a crisis straight after the wedding. No idea what happened there. I don't know what I missed. Sometimes I just miss things because I don't pay enough attention, but trying to keep that up so I can finally have children. I feel like that's going to be another exciting part to the game. And yeah, if you like cozy games that are maybe not super easy, I would definitely recommend it. There's a lot of things that I haven't figured out yet, but anyways, with that said, video's coming to an end real soon here. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye!